New at 6 o'clock, we are learning about 2 times that deputies protected students in Guilford County schools. They both happened yesterday. One incident at Southeast High School, another at Summerfield Elementary. Good evening, I'm Ben Briscoe. Thanks for joining us on this WFMY Plus special edition of WFMY News 2 at 6. First, the Guilford County Sheriff's Office says a former student tried to bring a gun to the Southeast Guilford High football game. Investigators say a security scanner alerted staff to a possible weapon. Deputies arrested 22-year-old Octavius Benton II after he supposedly told the school resource officer that he had a gun in his waistband. Deputies took Benton into custody without incident and charged him with felony possession of a weapon on school property. Benton was released on a $2,500 bond. Next, the Guilford County Sheriff's Office says a potential threat at Summerfield Elementary turned out not to be credible. Deputies say the principal received an email from a former student insinuating a threat against students. Deputies quickly traced the message, locating the juvenile and their guardians, and they investigated. Officials say they found no evidence of any immediate danger. That case is now closed. The Sheriff's Office says both of these incidents are separate and there's no ongoing threat to students, staff, or the community. One person is dead after a single car crash in Greensboro. Around 5:30 last night, officers, firefighters, and EMS responded to Pembroke Road near Chatham Drive. Investigators say a Ford Focus ran off the road, hit a barrier, and then continued into the woods, striking a tree. The driver died from their injuries. Police say impairment was not a factor in the crash, but the crash reconstruction unit is trying to figure out what happened. Right now, the SBI is investigating a death at the Forsyth County Detention Center. The Sheriff's Office confirmed someone's died, but they haven't released many more details. There's no information yet on who exactly died or how. This comes after an inmate died in the detention center back in July, and another one died in May. We're going to keep pressing for answers. We'll let you know when we find out more. Right now, fire crews from our area are down in Rowan County helping put out a massive blaze. It's at the Daimler truck plant. Take a look. Multiple crews, including Davie County Fire, were called to the scene around noon. There's no word yet on what started this fire or if anyone is injured. This weekend, the community continues to grieve after that mass shooting in Minnesota. When words are hard to come by, the community is turning to flowers, art, and prayer. Family, friends, and other community members are filling the grounds of the church where 2 kids were killed, 18 others injured. Some drawing hearts and faces in chalk, others bringing blooms to honor those lost. For many, the memorial is a way to express pain and love, especially for children still struggling to understand. One girl who was actually in the church during the shooting is turning to her art to deal with what she experienced.
I think Lila likes to draw a lot, and that's a good way for her to process what she's feeling.
Yeah, I do.
In the absence of words, the community says they're leaning on each other. After this tragic shooting, several viewers wanted to know, how common are school shootings now? Megan Bragg verifies.
Guns in schools can be top of mind for many parents during the year, and some people say more children are dying in shootings at schools, so let's look at the data. Our sources to answer this: the Gun Violence Archive, the K-12 school shooting database, and Everytown for gun safety. In the first year of the pandemic, when schools were closed, there was a major decline in gun violence incidents on school grounds. Since then, the years 2021 through 2024 have all seen a significant increase from at least 2008. In North Carolina, there have been at least 50 school shootings since 2008. In South Carolina, there have been at least 15 in the same time frame. According to Everytown, there were at least 91 incidents of gunfire on school grounds, resulting in 31 deaths in 2025 as of now. 2022 was the most fatal year in recent history, with 67 deaths compared to 60 in 2024.
Switching gears now to a check-in on your forecast. What a beautiful start to the holiday weekend. Current conditions here just after 6 o'clock. We're in the upper 70s and lower 80s, and super nice and refreshing with dew points only in the 50s. It's really not humid out compared to where we have been over the last several weeks. These last couple of days have been nice and refreshing. A look at the satellite and radar, a couple of isolated showers and storms trying to pop up, fizzling out over here in the western portions of our state. Most of us going to stay dry into the night tonight, but an isolated shower or two, can't rule that out over the next couple of hours. Waking up into Sunday morning, we're in the 70s, afternoon highs, upper 70s, perhaps an isolated shower or two, but the majority of us are going to be dry through tonight, tomorrow, and that continues into Labor Day itself. Waking up in the cool 50s, afternoon highs, upper 70s to right at around 80 at best. Here's that futurecast into the day today. We saw that cold front sweep in and push to our south, bringing us drier and also cooler air for the next couple of days, sitting in the mid to upper 70s for highs as we step into tomorrow, as well as into Labor Day itself, and also through the middle of next week. Next 12 hours, we're going to go back from the 70s into the lower 60s and upper 50s. Hoppers forecast for that home game tonight. Again today and tomorrow are the last two home games for the Hoppers in their 2025 season. Right at around upper 70s, right at around 80 degrees for that first pitch. You're coming up in under 30 minutes. Beautiful conditions into tomorrow. Again, isolated shower chance going to be possible. Low 60s to start. By the time we head into the afternoon, we're going to be in the mid to upper 70s, and that trend is going to continue into this upcoming work week. Isolated showers are going to become more possible by Wednesday and Thursday as another front starts to approach the area. We're going to get a little bit warmer, but still not where we should be there this time of year, in the middle 80s, more like lower 80s to right at around 80 heading into the weekend.
The weather just could not be better for the first full day of the Central Carolina Fair. From new rides to seemingly endless food and drink options, the fair is back just in time for Labor Day weekend. Specials include $1 days, kid days, and a $15 admission deal with 4 hours of unlimited rides. The fair runs through September 14th. Plus, over at Truist Stadium, the field looked a little different this weekend. Check this out. The fans were filled with collectors there to trade, buy, and sell all kinds of cool stuff.
Today we've had over 200 vendors at the Winston-Salem Baseball Stadium, filled out with so many sports cards, collectibles, Funko Pops, Legos, Pokemon. Everything you could collect is basically here at the ballpark.
This all started in 2022 as a family project inspired by his father, and he's now expanded to multiple Triad cities. He says the goal is to bring people together around a shared hobby.
Being able to give people an escape where you can just go have fun. You can have a beer at the stadium, you can have a hot dog, or you can go buy expensive cards. If you have the ability to do that, you can do that. If you don't have the ability to do that, you're playing for a museum. You get to walk around and look at artwork and just enjoy something with people who also enjoy the same thing. I think it's really important, with family being the foundation and just building each other up.
A lot of passion out there. The next show is set for September 27th. This one's going to be at the Greensboro Grasshopper Stadium. And from the diamond to the football field, high school fans are still riding high from some great Friday football fever. Our Bryce Parker has a look at some of the highlights you've got to see.
Yes, and it was a great matchups for our Friday football fever game of the week between Oak Grove and Reagan, and it delivered an ending that did not disappoint. And Reagan led 7-6 in the final seconds, and it all came down to this 40-yard field goal attempt by Oak Grove, but it's blocked. And that was the second field goal that Oak Grove had blocked by Reagan, and Reagan heads back to Poptown with the win, 7-6.
Great to get a win. Didn't have the right mindset when we got here. And I told the guys before the game that just didn't have a good vibe, and that kind of came to fruition. But it's one heck of a football team we just played, and we found a way to win. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
We got put under pressure. We performed best under pressure. I mean, that was a tough situation we were in, but we went through it. We did what we were supposed to do. Got our assignment correct. Did our assignment correctly. We won the game. It's all that matters.
You can vote for next week's game of the week on the WFMY News 2 website or app.
Thanks so much for that update, Bryce. Into the next couple of days, we're still going to be in the upper 70s, right at around 80 degrees. Plenty of sunshine in the next few days, too. That continues for your Labor Day weekend. Perhaps an isolated shower or two, but we really are going to be mainly dry. Really can't get much better than this, with dew points that are also still pretty refreshing. It's also not too humid. which is also really nice and rare to say for this time of year.
This weather is like winning the lottery. It's just so nice.
It's very unseasonable. It almost seems like it's like late September, early October. It feels really well, and for you football fans, it's going to be some great weather for the football this weekend.
No, absolutely. It's like a little fall tease, a little sprinkle of
I'm just going to enjoy it and soak it up while it's here before it gets hot again. 'Cause
Right.
it will.
It will get hot.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Hey, thanks so much for watching on WFMY Plus. We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock tonight.